Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? Holla at your boy, it's me, Jerremy Newsome with RealLifeTrading.com. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Want to get two really quick things out the way just as a update. Oh my goodness, holy sun chips. Last night was a raving success, and I truly do apologize for anyone who could not get in live yesterday night for Class 1. It is now posted on the website. Class 1, How to Day Trade in Real Life, Part 1. It's on the website. It's on the YouTube channel. I emailed it out early this morning. It's pretty much everywhere you would want it to be. It is there. Enjoy it, and I hope to see you in Class 2. Now, the second part is, for those who didn't get a chance to attend live, I do apologize. Most companies use that fear of missing out sales tactic to get people to sign up to the webinar, right? Hey, hurry up, sign up now. The space is limited. Get here quickly because this webinar will fill up, when actually webinars never really fill up. Well, I don't really do that. I don't use that tactic because I'm not selling anything. So it's like, hey, if you want to show up and learn this stuff, awesome. If you don't, you got stuff to do, I totally get it. I totally understand. Either way, the webinar did fill up. It totally maxed out. If you got in early, if you registered early, you got a seat. But if you were late, you didn't get a chance to get to the party. We ran out of chips and dip and beer real fast. So Class 2 is tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. I opened up my wallet, and just for you folks, I upgraded the webinar package to handle more people, to handle more demand. So let's try to break this thing. Invite your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, your loved ones, your dog and cat, maybe your parrot. Bring them to class. Let's learn tonight how to day trade. Some of the day trades, some of the gaps that actually occurred today. I'll be focusing on some of those in tonight's class. Really pumped up and pretty jazzed about that. All right, so let's hop into the markets, shall we? SPY at present looks a little bit like a flag pattern. Again, it still looks bullish to me overall. This just looks like a flag. No real change or update in the broad markets. The direction is bullish. The trend is bullish on the SPY, the Dow, the Qs. Everything is other than the IWM. Long term, the IWM is bullish, but it's been neutral in the intermediate term because it's been sideways since December, which is good for this iron condor that expires sometime next week. Let's go look at some stocks, shall we? Here's Skechers, here's some SKX, and C. Davis requested this one. He said he originally got into some shares, did a covered call, and then bought to close that covered call and then sold another one. So Mr. Davis, great job on Skechers. Beautiful bounce down here off the 200 simple moving average on the weekly. Nice high wave indecision candle. This candle that I'm pointing to in the purple arrow had a beautiful close above that indecision candle. Great bounce. Looks nice. My ultimate target on Skechers would probably be that 100 simple moving average at 29.72 price range. But here on the daily chart, you had a very nice retest gap, white candle gapping up. Shocker that it's actually retesting the last 2 or 3 days. So overall, on Skechers probably does play out something like this where you get a nice buy the dip opportunity on Skechers. Here is RIG and CHK. RIG and CHK is also requested. RIG, here's the weekly chart, and this one was one of the stocks I was most bullish on for this year, and I pretty much stopped that pretty much right there in early March when that candle broke through my purple support line and closed below the 100 simple on a weekly. Then we retested it as a flag and it kept going lower. This rotation was exactly what I expected, but everything past that was just totally unexpected. So it broke down. You all know, and you've probably been tracking, I've been doing put sales on RIG, trying to get some stock, buy low, sell high, pretty much since 2015, and just never got put any shares of RIG, which I'm not saying is a good thing or a bad thing, but I stopped really in early March when it broke through that 100 bearishly. So at this point, this pink line was me drawing, just kind of saying, hey, I think we're going to retest a little bit and then trade lower. So this was the retest right here on a smaller level. Nice bearish gap today. New black crow candle. We probably trade into 763. CHK also has some big warning signals. So CHK did close below $5 for the first time this week. And You had a really strong hammer candle today. We're breaking lower than that hammer candle. So for those who are in shares or longer term call options or whatever, that 100 simple moving average on CHK really did do its job and looks like it's pressing this thing lower. So at some point on CHK, I'm expecting something like this. I think 363 is its next target on CHK. The challenge right now on energies is simply the fact that there is so much supply out there in the world, right? There's a lot of supply, and the way that you get people to buy something, if there's a big supply of it, you lower the price. And that is affecting a lot of oil companies, drilling rigs, refineries from across the world. It's going to be fascinating to see who comes out on the black in this, years down the line. My buddy Terrell requested SMG, which is Scott's Miracle-Gro. And Scott's Miracle-Gro, so this is the weekly chart, and just kind of zooming out really quick. Scott's Miracle-Gro in a nice, strong trend, more often than not. Big picture, kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, some type of wave 4 maybe, possibly a wave 5, something like that. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. Now, on a weekly chart, it does look a little double top-ish. Of that, I will agree with you on. Nice double top. We close on the neckline, we retest the neckline, and we're going a little bit lower. Now, on the flip side of that, here is the daily chart. And the daily chart, you do have a little bit of a hammer candle forming today. So we have this support here on Scott's Miracle-Gro, back from that resistance, and this support right here, and we're there. So what I would say on Scott's, if you're looking at playing some bullish at the present moment, wait for today's candle to close. And then if Thursday, Friday, we close bullishly above that or form some type of morning star reversal, one white soldier, bullish engulfing, some type of bullish candle pattern, then yeah, down at this particular price, you could indeed look to go long. Otherwise, this 100 simple moving average, it's safe to say on a weekly chart, we may or may not have bounced off of it before. So if it trades back down to that level, I think that would be a pretty good bullish location to buy. First, I want to give 4 shout outs. This is just a great time in the stock review to do that. First shout out goes to Montana, who is dating my really good friend Brian Bodie over there in Los Angeles, California. Montana, thank you. Welcome to the real life trading community and family. You are a rock star. Number 2 is Scott and his wife Pascal. Scott, thanks so much for sending me those strawberries. So Scott was in the day trading room a few months back, and he said that if and when he becomes profitable, he will send me some California strawberries overnight FedEx. He did that. I got them this morning at 10 o'clock a.m. and they were delicious. Thank you so much for that. Freebird Clark over there in North Carolina. Freebird, I want to say, hey man, thank you for your kind text message and your wondrous voicemail. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for everything. And to one trader who wants to remain anonymous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big news. We had a trader reach the Dos Commas Club, aka 2 commas. Yeah, you probably all heard of 3 commas. Tres Comas is the $1 billion club, right? When you get 3 commas in your bank account. Well, we had a new trader get to the 2 comma club. So welcome, anonymous trader. I say welcome like I'm in there. I'm not in the 2 comma club yet, but I'm getting there. I'm coming for you. So that door, I'm hammering on it. Congratulations, though, for getting there. That's a fantastic accomplishment. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Keep it going. All right, let's look at 2 or 3 more. Really quick, here's Sears. Ticker symbol SHLD. And Sears came within 3 cents of my target yesterday. Literally 3 American pennies. And it is what it is. Original stop was up here around $12. So this particular trade locked in about an R on Sears. Didn't quite make the target. I'm just going to let it do its thing, but if I get trailed out, no big deal. But Phil, good trade on Sears, my man. Well done. Here's Kohl's. Had a trader request Kohl's. Here's the weekly chart on Kohl's. And ticker symbol KSS is at a pretty decent support, actually. Here's the support level on a weekly time frame. The only question is, will it bounce? And I agree. It looks like a very weird head and shoulders type of pattern. Not in the greatest location by any means, but if this support does break down, if you're looking at playing it bearish, let it make a lower low, then short the retest, and then from there, hopefully it rolls over. Otherwise, if you're looking at playing it bullish, just wait for a good candle of some kind, a good close, some good volume, a good gap potentially, and buy low, sell high, know what your risk is, mitigate your risk. The stock does pay dividends. I don't personally shop at Kohl's, but that doesn't mean anything. I don't really shop that much anyway. So here's your weekly chart, and again, you can see it's more of a choppy, grindy, sideways stock. It's kind of been that way for a very, very long time. So it doesn't trend very well, but it's more of a buy low, sell high, chop around type of stock, at least at this particular point in time. And let's look at 2 or 3 more. Here's Chipotle, ticker symbol CNG. This was also requested. Chipotle realistically just smacked its head against the 100 simple moving average. This was also a really good old support, new resistance at 480. This was the 2017 target that I had on CMG. So this little wave rotation looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. I think that's kind of best case scenario for CMG. If you're looking at playing Chipotle, here's my thoughts. If we hop over here to a daily chart and kind of zoom in a little bit, looks a little bit like a semi-ugly head and shoulders pattern. So boom, boom, boom. Here's the neckline. You got 4 bearish candles in a row. Probably retest next 2 or 3 days. Look to short that retest and then a rollover into the 100 simple. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen, but more than likely, if you're looking at playing CMG, that is in fact what I would keep my eyes on. And last but not least, here's Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. We had Apple from a weekly options newsletter set up. By the way, weekly options newsletter, you can access that right here at reallifetraining.com under premium. Click on weekly options newsletter. And the weekly options newsletter on Friday of last week, which was this day, we set up this trade right there on Apple. And when that Apple trade triggered Monday morning about 5 minutes after open, we had a few traders exit today for a 1R gain on that trade. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Good job buying the dip. We still got a week and a half left on the option expiration, but my plan is if we don't hit the 320 target, which would be about 3 Rs, if we don't do that by tomorrow afternoon, then I'm just going to kind of bail on that trade and take the profit and, make some money, and that's that on Apple. So otherwise, looks good. Looks like a nice little pennant pattern. You got the development conference. You got some higher lows. You got a relative high. Is Apple going to break out again? That's the head scratcher. My answer, yes. Question, when? Don't know that one. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, you can email me, Jerremy@reallifetraining.com, your request. You can also message me on Twitter @NewsomeNuggets, and you can comment in the YouTube section below if you have any requests or any stock that you want me to look at. Class 2 is tonight. Be there or be a triangle. Otherwise, I'll see you on Friday. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.